the broken, and the displaced. Jesus is illustrating this parable of the sheep and the goats to his disciples, picturing to them the scene of the great judgment. This parable is divided into 3 parts. Okokuqala, it is the Son of Man's separation of people into 2 groups. Okwesibini, it is the reward given to the sheep and their dialogue with the king about the acts of mercy. Okwesithathu, it is the reward given to the goats and their dialogue with the king with the acts of mercy. As basisandufunda Matthew chapter 25 verse 31 to verse 46. Uthi xa uYesu abuyayo kwesibini ezokulugweba ihlabathi enezithunywa zezulu, all the nations will be gathered before him as the king. He will separate people into 2 groups, like the shepherd separate the sheep from the goats. The sheep will be on the right hand side and the goats will be on the left hand side. Dalombuzo endizibuza wona ukuba, why does Jesus use the sheep and the goats when illustrating this parable? It is said, the sheep and the goats often graze in the same fields, but they differ in true character. In the Middle East, goats were historically known to be more stubborn and independent, but the sheep were known to follow their shepherd's voice. In this parable, aba bangasekunene bafanekiswa kwakunye neegusha, because aba are those who showed love to the least of the society by caring for them when they were sick, visiting them in prison, feeding them when they were hungry, and receiving them when they were foreigners. Their reward is that they are going to inherit the kingdom of heaven. The right-hand side was a place of favor and privilege. Therefore, the sheep represented the saved of all ages. Then aba bangasekhohlo bafanekiswa kwakunye neebhokhwe, because they failed to do the same. Instead, they neglected him by ignoring the vulnerable. Their lack of active, tangible, and mercy toward the least of these exposed their lack of true faith and relationship with God. The left-hand side was the side of shame and disapproval. Therefore, Jesus calls the goats cursed. This parable of sheep and goats is much more specific about the task God's people should be busy with. Jesus calls us to seek his kingdom first and share the blessings we receive with those around us, particularly those in need. Umama White uyabhala uthi, unendawo ayibhalayo uthi, those Christ commends in the judgment day may have known little of theology, but have cherished his principles. Le nto ithetha ukuba ukulazi ilizwi likaThixo ayisosiqinisekiso sokuba xa uYesu abuyayo kwesibini siza kubalelwa kubantu abaza kusindiswa. Kodwa bakhona kwakunye nabanye abantu abaza kubalelwa kwinani labantu abaza kusindiswa ngenxa yemisebenzi yabo emihle abayenzileyo. Therefore, eyona nto ingamandla kukuba siliphile ilizwi likaThixo, silenze. And also siyaxelelwa ukuba there are people who are non-believers who never had an encounter with Christ, abantu abangazange bashunyayezwa. But those people abazukutshatyalaliswa kodwa baza kubalelwa kwinxenye yabantu abaza kusindiswa, ngokuba imisebenzi yabo ibubungqina bokuba inhliziyo zabo zaye zazaliswa ngumoya oyingcwele, yaze loo nto yabaqhubela ekubeni benze imisebenzi emihle ngokuthi bancede abantu abasweleyo. Kuthiwa kubo bonke aba bantu eyona nto ingonqa phambili ngaloo mini iyakuba inhliziyo zabo zakuba zichulumancile zizaliswe luvuyo xa uYesu esithi kubo, ekubeni nenjenjalo nakomnye wabazalwane bam bancinane nenjanjalo nakum. Le nto isibonisa ukuba Christ's love is never restricted to anyone, meaning that Jesus tears away the wall of partition. He makes no difference between neighbors, friends, strangers, enemies, believers, and non-believers. God is no respecter of person. He has an equal care for all. uThixo usigosisile ngezinto esinazo so that we can be able to help those who are in need. But kuyabonakala ukuba imfuno zethu kwakunye nezidingo zethu azinanto yokwenza nabantu abasweleyo. But the danger is that we often become indifferent and feel superior to those people, in so much that sithi singabi nayo ne-connection kwakunye nabo bantu. And we miss the opportunity to show God's mercy, and also the poor misses an experience of God's love. Now, xa ndiconclude, eyona nto ibalulekileyo ethethwayo apha in this chapter is about true Christian service. We are called to minister to an ignorant, undisciplined and rebellious people, kodwa noxa kunjalo masingoyiki ngokuba uThixo usinikile amandla kwaye usithembisile ukuba uzoba nathi njalo ngalo lonke ixesha. Sikhumbule njalo ukuba whatever treatment esiyinika abantu kuyafana nokuba siyenza kuThixo ngqo okanye kuYesu. Our duty is to uplift fallen souls and to win hearts of men to Christ. Every act of mercy is accepted as done to him.
Amen.